If you're on the list for a joint replacement, you know that feeling all too well. That sense that your life is kind of on hold. But what if that wait didn't have to be a pause? What if you could turn it into your single biggest advantage for a faster, stronger recovery? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into. Wow, I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that frustrating feeling of being stuck in limbo while the pain just keeps on going. It's a tough spot to be in, and it's a completely real and shared experience. But it absolutely does not have to be the whole story. So, before we can change our game plan, we have to get real about what we're up against. Let's just take a moment to acknowledge the reality of this wait and the challenge that's in front of you. Okay, so depending on where you are, that average wait can be a seriously long time. Now, the exact number isn't the point. The point is, it's a significant chunk of your life. And seeing it laid out like that, as a number, yeah, it can feel pretty daunting because it represents so much more than just days on a calendar. And of course, that's the thing, right? It's not just a number. It's the emotional weight that comes with it. It's that anxiety that creeps in about the surgery, the frustration with things you can't do anymore, and that overwhelming feeling of just being stuck. And that fear of the unknown, that's a heavy one. This is the tough part of the journey for sure. But what if we could flip the script on this whole period? This is where we introduce a really powerful shift in your mindset. It's about moving from passively waiting to actively preparing. And just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got passive waiting. That's where you can start to feel powerless, where your body might even get weaker and your mind is just fixated on the wait. But now, look at the right. Active preparing. That's about taking back control, about building strength, and about focusing on the amazing outcome you're working towards. It's a total game changer. So if you take one thing away from this, let it be this right here. Every day, every week that goes by is not wasted time. It's an opportunity. This is not dead time. This is your prep time. So how do we actually do this? How do we make this shift for real? We do it with a prehab action plan. You might have heard the term. Prehab, or prehabilitation, is all about using this time to get your body and your life ready and turning this weight into your greatest asset. All right, on the physical side, it all starts here. And number one is so important. You've got to consult your doctor or a physical therapist to get a safe prehab plan that's right for you. The goal here isn't to become a bodybuilder. It's about smart preparation. You're going to strengthen the muscles around the joint, which basically builds a support system for your new hip or knee. Trust me, it makes a huge difference later on. But the prep work goes way beyond just the physical stuff. I want you to think about your future self, the one coming home from the hospital. What's going to make their life easier? Start arranging your home now so it's recovery-friendly. Line up your support system, friends, family, for those first few weeks. Get little things like meals or bills sorted out now so you can focus 100% on just one thing later, healing. You know, sometimes a simple checklist like this can be your best friend. It takes this giant mountain of stuff to do and breaks it down into small, manageable tasks. And every single box you check off, that's not just a task getting done. That's you taking control. That's you chipping away at that pre-surgery anxiety. Okay, so you've put in the work. You've turned all that waiting time into prep time. Now for the really good part. What's the payoff? Let's look at what it actually means to be truly ready for recovery. And the data on this is just incredible. The research shows that this prehab work really pays off. I mean, look at this chart. The prepared patients often had hospital stays of less than 2 days. The unprepared group, almost 4. That is the power of preparation right there. It can literally mean a shorter hospital stay, more manageable pain, and just a much smoother recovery overall. Your hard work now pays off in a big way then. And when you add it all up, this is what it's all about. A smoother experience, a faster recovery, and maybe the most important thing of all, a genuine sense of confidence and control. You get to walk into that hospital not as someone just waiting for something to happen to them, but as an active, prepared partner in your own health. And that peace of mind, that's priceless. So here's the bottom line. That waiting period, that's a given. It's out of your hands. But how you use that time, that is a choice. That is 100% in your control. So the only question left is, are you ready to choose?